Welcome to the Money Watch Show. It's Tuesday, October 17th, and I am Jill Schlesinger, CBS News business analyst and certified financial planner. I am joined by Mark Talercio, who is also a certified financial planner and the executive producer of this program. Hello, Mark.
Hello. Here we are yet again recording things way in advance.
I know, but so be it. I had a lot of things scheduled for summer/fall, so we're doing a little business. I'm in Italy as we actually record this. Everyone that I know has basically taken 2 trips recently. It's like Puglia or Portugal. So, maybe also Pleasantville, anything with a P. I'm very excited for this. And so while I am away, Mark insists that we always have fresh content for you guys. And so that's why we are pre-recording this. And today we are going to be joined by Easton, who's on the line from New York City. Hello, Easton. How are you?
Hey, Jill. Hey, Mark. I'm good. It's really great to talk to you guys. How are you doing?
We are great. What can we do for you today?
So I have a question, and it comes at a really good time that you guys will be able to answer it. So basically, I'm a freelancer. I work in New York City, and I make about $60,000 a year. That's like after taxes and everything. Monthly, I have anywhere from like 500 to 1,000 extra cash flow. Lately, it's been closer to 500, 750. And I'm not sure if I should put it towards my SEP IRA or my car payment.
Oh, okay. Now, first of all, how old are you, Easton?
I'm 31.
And are you married, partnered, single?
Partnered.
Okay. And do you and your partner combine your expenses and your financial lives?
Not yet, but like in the future when we get married and everything, that would definitely be.
Okay.
But that's on the horizon.
Okay. Fair enough. And are you guys, are you renting or do you own?
I'm renting.
How much is your rent?
It's $1,250 a month.
Wow. Cheap.
I know.
That's good. All right. And you have a SEP IRA. How much is in the SEP IRA right now?
About 16,000. I just recently, the past couple years, started actually contributing. So kind of missed my early 20s of contributing, unfortunately.
Don't worry. Missing is not, when you're talking about your 20s, is not a miss. It's fine. You said you have some debt. Tell us about that.
I do, yeah. So I have a car payment that has just under 11,000. It's at 6.99% APR. And the payment each month is $420.
Do you have some money that you've saved in the bank also?
I have, yeah. I have 30,000 in savings and CDs.
Great. Is there any other money that you have that's outstanding or any other debt that's outstanding that we should be aware of?
I have my student loans that are going to start.
No.
Yeah, I know. Sorry. But it's not a lot. I actually lucked out. I only have about 10,000. So I consider myself lucky because I know so many other people who have crazy amount of debt. So
what's that payment going to be?
It's like $158.
So some of that cash flow that you have, that $500 has to go. That's going to be moving, at least a couple $100 towards the student loans, right?
I've kind of factored it in a little bit, but yeah, I think it would definitely probably affect it for sure.
So let's go backwards a little bit. So we have let's just forget about the $1,000. Let's say there's $500 a month of free cash flow. And that's after you put money into your SEP, or would that 500 also ostensibly be used to fund your SEP?
That would be like after, unless I have a really bad month, in which case then that would also be counted into it. So
okay. So if I say that there's $500 a month, and again, if it's more, great. Right now, are you asking kind of like, what's the priority? How do you manage that? Like, what's the core root of your question?
Yeah, that's a good question. I guess really the root is like, I hate the car payment. I kind of got a car that I could never afford from the beginning. I got it right before the pandemic when I was living in a different city and just money was a lot easier. And then moving to New York, it's just, cash has gotten a lot tighter, obviously, because of the cost of living. So like, if I spent 9 months just going crazy on this car loan, I would actually completely obliterate it.
Okay.
And I keep thinking like that would probably make me feel better. It's just $420 a month. And then like my car insurance is more because they require like the maximum amount of coverage. And I'm just like, would everything be easier if I just obliterated this car payment?
Well, I'm going to ask Mark Talercio, best executive producer in the world and certified financial planner, if he has any other questions and whether he would like to weigh in on that question.
I have no questions, and I think my answer is yes, obliterate it.
Obliterate it is right.
I would obliterate the car loan, and then I would redirect all of your attention and just get rid of the $10,000 in student loans, and then you're going to have so much extra cash flow to throw into the SEP IRA.
That's exactly right. I feel like we have a 2-year issue right now. And the 2 years is number 1, get rid of the car loan. And number 2 is get rid of the student loans. And then you're done. And then you are, instead of putting whatever you're putting into the SEP, we can increase that as much as you'd like, by the way. And then also things are going to change. Like you're so young, but I love the idea that you just now spend the next couple of years when you can. I understand that, if you have a great bunch of months, fantastic. If you can't like really put a huge push on paying down debt in a single month, don't freak yourself out. But while you have that cash flow, absolutely. The car, relieve that, done. The student loans next. And then, of course, you're going to keep the car, right?
Oh, absolutely. It's
okay.
A huge part of like my business. So yeah, definitely. I love the car. And like when I had bought it and realized I couldn't afford it, I didn't want to lose it because I didn't want to sell it or anything because I'm a filmmaker. So I have a lot of gear in that car and it's already gotten really beat up. So even if I ever tried to like resell it and try to get a cheaper car, there's no way. The first month I had it, it was all beat up from like the gear and like just parking in the city. It's been like hit a few times.
Are you parking on the street?
Yeah. I thought about a garage situation, but it's kind of out of budget right now.
It's so expensive. It's stupid. I think you've got a game plan. Do you feel good about this game plan?
I do. Yeah. I'm actually, I've been waffling back and forth for so long about like, what do I do? And I feel guilty for not doing my IRA.
Oh, get over it. Come on.
It's temporary. This is like you're just hitting the pause button and then boom, you're going to be putting like triple the amount that you've been putting in.
Exactly. It's be like in 2 years, you're going to look back and say, oh my God, thank goodness I don't have this. Your whole emotional outlook is going to improve. It's going to be good.
You'll probably be making more money. You're going to be able to put even more in. And by the way, I think now with the SEP, you have a Roth option, don't you?
Oh yeah, I have a separate Roth account.
Oh, if you have a Roth, it's even better.
Well, it's like I have the SEP IRA that is traditional, and then I have a Roth. But I just started the Roth this year, and I only have...
Just use the Roth.
Really?
Yeah, just use the Roth for now.
I feel torn about that because...
Why?
Well, I know everyone says the Roth is like the thing to do. But with the traditional, like the tax benefit, it allows me to put more aside.
Yeah, but you're in a pretty... I mean, you're only in the 22% tax bracket. I don't want to upset the apple cart. I've already now decided like whatever it is that is going to make you feel better because it's not a big enough difference.
Yeah, I definitely, it's funny. I almost feel like I'm like, when I'm making more money, I can do the Roth because I'll be able to afford the tax bill, if that makes any sense. But I guess that's just maybe not the best way to think about it.
You're so young. You're in a low tax bracket right now. I know New York is tight, but I would try and make as much of your contributions as possible into the Roth, whether it's a Roth IRA or, like I said, now with Secure Act, you can make the SEP IRA a Roth SEP. I would do as much as you can into the Roth environment. You'll be glad later on.
Yeah, you will. And you're going to be making hundreds and hundreds of thousands of dollars. You're going to be a very famous film star and director, whatever you do. Yeah, and you'll be thanking us. I just want to thank Jill and Mark, and I'll be in my my wheelchair, being fed soup. It'll be great. I understand that we play that game with ourselves. I just don't think you need to. You're in great shape. You're a young guy. You're working for yourself. You're making money. You're not going crazy. Maybe, does your partner make a lot of money or is also a creative type?
She has, she's an architect. But she works in like a firm. So it's, it's like a salaried, Monday through Friday type deal. So
yeah. So you know what? So soon it'll be like you get married and then you can be on her health insurance and like everything's going to look a lot better.
Oh, I know. We actually joke about that a lot.
You could get married for health insurance. It wouldn't be beneath
I
you.
mean, it kind of makes sense. Like health insurance is just going to keep going up for me. It's wild. But
well, maybe you should propose and stop messing around here.
Yeah, that's true. Maybe.
All right. I'm only kidding. All right. That's it. We're done with you. You're in great shape. Don't worry. Pay down this debt. You're going to feel so much better. All right.
So I have actually another question.
Go for it.
And I got a bit of a windfall, a gift of money, which never happens and probably won't ever happen again. But I got
how much?
$1,200.
Okay.
And so I'm like, should that go towards the car?
Yes.
Okay.
Of course.
All right. Cool.
Done.
Even better. So I'll
put 1,000 on the car and go out to dinner with. I got to make sure this girl and her health insurance are compensated. So maybe go out to dinner with the 200.
Yeah.
1,000 on the car and 200 for dinner. Okay.
Okay. Yeah. No, that sounds fair.
Mark, do you agree with that?
I agree. Yes. The quicker you get rid of this car loan, the better.
The better. He's like sweating it out about this stupid car loan. I want it done. Done.
Yeah.
All
I
right.
mean, honestly, it's funny how sometimes you just need someone to just tell you to just.
Yeah, of course. This is like human nature. Why do you think people like coaches and trainers and all that? Because like it's helpful. Don't worry. And we're here for you. If things change, let us know. Okay.
Absolutely.
Okay, if you would like to come on the air and talk about your situation, all you need to do is go to our website, jillonmoney.com, click the Contact Us button, and a little form will pop up. Complete the form. If you want to come on the show, you don't have to go crazy with the details. If you do not want to come on, you don't want to join us live, then do give us as many details as you can provide. I'll skim over the stuff I don't think everybody wants to hear, but it does help me get some context. And Mark and I like details so we can kind of get the idea. I do love it when you come on live and people who are shy, just change your name. Nobody will know. Really, nobody will know. While you're on the website, don't forget you can subscribe to the Jill on Money subscription service. It's Jill on Money Live. That's where you have access to quarterly live webinars and lots more bonus content. Who should we have for the end of the year? Who are we thinking about, Mark?
Yeah, I was thinking about that just the other day. I don't know. I mean, we can either have one of the non-financial guests, or we can do, like our year-end tax plan and stuff.
All right. Maybe we'll have to do that.
Maybe we have to bring on the Pride of Hollis on video.
Maybe. We'll see. With
his golden dome.
I mean, it's possible. The Pride of Hollis. I love that. I'm going to see if he can do that. We'll see. Maybe I'll get someone else from his company. Maybe I'll get my boy Danny Forbes to come on. He's my buddy. He was like he was the guy who I mentored in when I was a financial planner. Now he has his own kick-ass firm. So I'm going to try that. I think that's an idea. I like that as like mixing it up. Also, he makes for good video. Know what I mean? Good looking guy.
Are you saying the Pride of Hollis is not a good looking guy?
The Pride of Hollis, I love to death. He knows that. He's had every advantage in the world. I always give him that. But maybe it's someone else's turn. I'm going to ask him. I'm going to ask the Pride of Providence to see if he's interested. All right. That's it. That's the program. And we are delighted every single time that you join us. Mark Talercio, that's him. He's the co-host, the executive producer, and Web King. We're distributed by Paramount Global. We drop our episodes every Tuesday and Thursday. Please leave us a rating and review wherever you listen to the program and lift someone up. Change your work, change your wealth, change your life. Thank you for listening. We'll talk to you on Thursday.